make sure it's kosher. Lean on me like Bill Withers until you smell the roses. What's happening, fam? L.A.R movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, man. You know, people who like chasing happiness. You know, I gotta be happy. I just want to be happy. I don't understand why nobody wants to see me happy. You know, me and my aunt kind of were talking about this and wound up thinking about it as a topic. You know, in life you have people who it may be a simple request, but all they want to do is be happy. You get what I'm saying? That's all I really want. Life is just to be happy. And it's like, that sounds good, but it's immature. And what I mean by that is, like, you have people who wind up spending a lifetime chasing happiness. And when you chase happiness, it's not real. You get what I'm saying? Because you have people who say, if I do this, then I will be happy. If I do that, then I'll be happy. If I live here, I'll be happy. If I live there, I'll be happy. If I find this type of relationship, I'll be happy. If I find this thing in life, I'll be happy. If this one thing happens to me, then I'll be happy. And truthfully, it's all a hoax. It's all a lie, because the problem with it is this. You make your happiness the thing. You get what I'm saying? It's the thing. And people don't contemplate that, you know, there's always a new thing, because you put so much value on whatever this is, this thing that's going to make you happy, that once you get it, it doesn't fulfill anything. It doesn't make you happy like, I'm good for life. People aren't appreciative like that. So what winds up happening is they get it, and then it's like, oh, this is not what I thought. You know what? I was wrong. But you know what? If I get this, I think that would make me happy. And happiness is an inside job. You know, there's not a thing or a person or a place on this planet that can make you happy internally. That's something you got to do for yourself. So I've seen people, you know, with a wanderlust. You know, I got to go here. I got to go there. Chasing happiness. You know, they never actually made a commitment to themselves to be in a particular place, or you know, or to live in a certain place, or to put down roots in a certain place. They just go here, they go there, because, oh, I just, you know what, I thought I was going to be happy there, but I wasn't, so I'm going to go here. You know, it seems like people who chase happiness, they're really chasing the honeymoon phase of everything. They want the honeymoon phase of everything to be life, you know, and they keep looking for something to be new once they get it. And it's like, that's not how it works. You know? So, you know, I've seen people chase relationships like that. If I got with this person, that'll make me happy. I got with this. And what happens is you assign all of these things to a particular individual. And if that person meets your happiness standard, you know, your delusion of what will make you happy, and then when you get with them, you realize they're just a human being. They're not your fantasy. So either you pick them apart to make them seem more unreal than they are, or you get disappointed that they're actually a human being and not a fantasy. And then it's not good enough. You know, it's always a mistake. Like, you know, people who like chasing happiness have this bad habit of pointing the finger at the wrong person. You know, you didn't make me happy. That didn't make me happy. You get what I'm saying? This object didn't make me happy. You know, it's everybody else's fault that you're not happy, but you. And then and then when people got to say, well, listen, maybe you're just not a happy person. You know, because some people, you know, more makes them happy, and you get more and you're still unhappy because more makes you happy. But it's not satisfying. It's not satisfying whatsoever. And then, you know, I've seen people who who start to get a little bit of retrospect. They start looking back in their past, and they start looking at themselves, and they start looking at their actions, chasing happiness, and they realize, they were very selfish. So they did whatever they wanted to do to make them happy at the expense of any and everybody around them. And then they burned all these bridges chasing happiness. And then I will say there's a certain jealousy when you're away from all, you've chased happiness, and you look back and you see all the happy people in a review. You keep going forward in this direction, but looking in the review at all these happy people, trying to figure out what do they have, how did they get happy and you didn't. And that's simply because they were happy and content in that moment. Like, happiness is not a lifelong thing. You can't be happy all through your life until your dying day. Sorry, that's not how life works. You can't be in any emotional state for the entirety of your life. But once you go chasing it and you make it, the most important thing in life, then of course you're bound for failure. And sometimes you're pointing the finger at people failing you, but you failed yourself to believe that, you can find a lifelong happiness for whatever reason. It was an impossible task to begin with. But you can't say I wasted my life because, you don't want to say, man, I wasn't thinking straight. But I'm done. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.